Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review. Today from Jakks Pacific and their Sonic the Hedgehog 3 line, we are featuring Tails. Okay, so we have Tails, Miles Prower himself. Today is November 22nd, 2024. I bought this figure maybe like a month or two ago. It's just now I'm getting around to reviewing it. Life gets very busy for me, and so I don't always have a chance to fiddle around and play with my toys. So very stoked to actually have time to properly do a review on this guy. Oh man, I'm so excited for the new movie. It looks great. The Sonic the Hedgehog films, they've always surprised me. I remember when the first trailer dropped for the first movie, I was so skeptical about it. But then after the movie came out, it really won me over. And at the time, too, I think that was the last movie I saw before the pandemic and before the lockdown. And there was a point in my life where I was thinking about it. You know, we are all holed up in our homes, and I was thinking the last movie I saw in the theater was Sonic the Hedgehog. And I was kind of depressed because I was thinking that might be the last movie ever. But thankfully, we got out of that mess, and we're being blessed with another Sonic movie. Tails looks great. Tails is Sonic's best bud, using his brains, tons of gadgets, and of course his two tails. He will do everything he can for his buddies. Other figures include Sonic, Shadow, and Ivo Robotnik. All excellent figures, especially the Robotnik. That figure is so cool. Alright, let's get Tails out of here. Alright, that took a lot of work. If you're into ASMR videos and you're really into just hearing the audible, there you go. God, that figure was very tightly packed with all those plastic ties. Okay, so we have Tails. Man, I'm so stoked to have this figure. I'm a big fan of Tails. I remember when Tails, the character, was first introduced in the video games. I was in high school at the time. And it was so cool that, they introduced Tails, and then sometime down the road we got Knuckles, we get Amy, you got Metal Sonic, and Biggs the Cat. And it was just cool watching the Sonic universes get bigger and bigger. But Tails here is such a beautiful, well-crafted action figure. Oh man, this looks great. I love how they do the eyes on these figures too. Jakks did this with the Super Mario Brothers movie figures also. They take clear plastic and they put them over the eyes, so it kind of creates the illusion of depth, making it look much more realistic. And it really sells the expression on the characters' faces. Beautiful looking figure, nicely done. I almost kind of feel like his shade is a little bit too yellow. I kind of feel like they need to knock it down just a little bit, a shade darker. But it's pretty perfect. It looks great. As you can see, he has an articulated tail. So the tail moves two ways. You can either move both tails at once as a whole, or you could articulate them independently from one another. So it's nice that they give you that option. His head swivels. He has articulated arms. I've said this before, as much as I love these figures, their limbs are so thin that trying to articulate them becomes a chore because they're very fiddly, and it's just a little bit more challenging to pose them as you'd like, because the limbs, even though they move, it's just really a challenge to get the exact pose. But it's nice that the articulation's all there. You know, you have articulated wrists, you have articulated elbows, articulated hands. And these figures are very top heavy too, so it's unfortunate that they won't give us a display base, but thankfully there is peg holes. So if you have display bases on hand at home, you know, you can easily mount these figures onto them. Or if you have the play sets, even better. You know, there's the Sonic the Hedgehog play sets that you can mount these figures onto. But yeah, Tails looks great. For size comparison, let's pull out some other figures. Where are they? Okay, so these two figures here are from the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 4-pack, which also includes Knuckles and Shadow. This 4-pack included the Sonic with the light-up feature. You press his belly, and then his head lights up, which is really, really cool. It looks fantastic in the dark. And then the 4-pack also included Tails, but this one is almost identical to the Solo figure. The only thing different is that you'll notice that he comes with a different head. So if you want a grumpier, angry version of Tails, the 4-pack is the way to go. So, yeah, two different versions of Tails. You have Grumpy Tails and Happy-Go-Lucky Tails. And here he is next to Sonic, his best friend. They scale really well next to each other. You know, they could go on adventures, you know, grab Knuckles and take on the world. So yeah, very, very stoked on the new Sonic the Hedgehog 3 action figures. I think Jakks Pacific did such a beautiful job on them. If you have little ones, you know, I'm sure they're all about Sonic. You know, any of these figures would be a great gift. And if you happen to come across the 4-pack, I suggest you grab that. It's excellent. You get some great figures with it. Alright, so let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. Alright, later.